Good morning. Today we are going to learn a new lesson. The name is Hori Gallo. It is an anecdote written by Sudha Murthy. Do you know who she is? She is a famous writer. Both children and adults enjoy reading her stories. Do you know the meaning of anecdote? It means an interesting memory or experience in one's life or an incident. Nowadays, how do we travel? We travel in buses, trains, cars, bikes, autos, even by aeroplane. How did people travel in olden times? How did our ancestors travel? They traveled in bullock carts or they walked. When they walked for long distances, they would be tired. Often they carried heavy things or some burdens. They would be tired. They would want to rest. In those times, there would be a horigallu in the shade of trees. Often there would be water to quench their thirst. That is what a horigallu is. Look at that picture. So, in this anecdote, Sudha Murthy speaks about how her grandfather used to sit under the banyan tree in her village. Sudha, who was a little girl, used to play there. When her grandfather sat there, many travelers would come sit there to take rest under the tree, as they have to walk long distances. They would keep their burdens on the horigallu and sit under the shade of the tree and speak about their troubles in everyday life with Sudha's grandfather. These people would share their worries with grandfather. Sudha remembers her grandfather saying their problems lessened a bit when they shared them with him. They would get a slight relief. That is a Later on, when Sudha Murthy was working, there was a colleague in her office named Ratna. Sudha noticed that during lunch break, Ratna would sit with a colleague in a room and talk for a long while. Every day it would be a different person. Like that, Ratna would talk with different people. After some time, Sudha asked Ratna what they talked about. After some time, Sudha asked Ratna what they talked about for such a long time during lunch break. Ratna replied that those people shared their worries with me. Sudha asked her, "Are you able to solve their problems?" Ratna replied, "No, I just listen to their problems." Sudha asked, "How does that help?" Ratna replied, "When I just listen to their worries and trouble, it relieves their burdens a bit. It is a good thing." Are they not scared that you would break their confidence? Are they not scared that you would reveal their secrets? No, Ratna replied, "It would be sinful to do that." Thus we see that grandfather and Ratna have something in common. They listen to other people's worries. Then those people are able to pick up their burdens once more and continue with their those people are able to pick up their burdens once more and continue with their life. We see that Sudha's grandfather and Ratna helps others when they listen to their problems. Just like that, we must also listen calmly to others' problems. You must be also having some friends with whom you can share problems. When we share our problems, it lessens a little bit. So, when we take time to listen to other people's worries, it is a good thing. We are doing a great social service. Just like a horigallu which lessened the burden of travelers, grandfather and Ratna helps to relieve people's worries and tensions a little bit. A horigallu is important in everyone's life. All of us should have Summon a friend, parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents with whom we can share our problems. Only then we will be able to continue with our life. Thus, a horigaloo is necessary in everyone's life. All of us need help from other people. We have to share our problems it lessens or relieves our problems. We see in this anecdote how grandfather and Ratna helps others just by listening to their worries and problems. They are doing a great social service.